Hello from my studio space. This is Kat Swan with Blank Canvas and Coffee.
I'm going to prep another board so that I can do some color studies for this painting so I can finish it. I'm not sure what direction to take it. I'm going to do a color study to get more comfortable with it. I might come back to this color palette. I'm just doing a quick prep on this masonite board, and I will include a link to go to if you would like more detailed information about how to prep a masonite board that's from the lumber yard. As I say in that video, you can go to the art store and purchase ready to paint on art boards. There's some that have been gessoed. There's some that have a slick white surface on top of it to work on. And there are those that just have the natural board, but they've been treated so they don't have that high level of acidity that your masonite does from the lumber yard. I don't know if anybody else that still does this, but I thought it might be informative for those who do still want to work with the raw materials. Okay, one last time.
Got my coffee ready. Here's the original painting that I was working on. Here's a few brushes to consider. The filbert brush. Not sure if I'm going to use that today. The smaller flat brush, the larger flat brush that I've been using, and another version of the larger flat brush. This is a fan brush. It's also referred to as a badger brush. This is synthetic. It's very pretty. I like to keep it with my brush collection. I rarely use it, but it's one of my favorite brushes. And my trusty palette knife. And here we go. I'm using the masonite board that I treated for the surface to paint on, and I'm selecting some colors. So there's quite a few to choose from. I'm going with the unbleached titanium white to give it a little different look. And these are where I'm going to set my brushes. These are the blues I'm choosing from. The unbleached titanium white. We're going to do a medium cadmium yellow hue. And here we go with the color choices. These are colors that are slightly outside of what I tend to use, so I'm being slightly adventurous, and we'll see how it goes. I always mist the colors with some water just to keep them fresh. Unbleached titanium white, cadmium yellow medium hue, Turner's yellow, cadmium orange medium hue, light blue violet, cerulean blue. The original to refer back to make sure I'm not lapsing back into my old ways. And we'll get going. There's enough water on the brush to start mixing directly with the paint. There's the cerulean blue for comparison. We'll add some light blue violet, then a little unbleached titanium white. That looks pretty good. A little Turner's yellow, just to mix it up a little bit. Get some green tones in there. That looks kind of nice. Rinse the brush a little bit and maybe practice some fine lines to see how it looks. I forgot to press record, so these colors were mixed just before this next step, looking at this yellow. So that's the Turner's yellow. I did add titanium white just to give myself a little more freedom. I'm not sure about the unbleached titanium white, and so I've mixed the Turner's yellow with that to get that yellow right there. We're going to make it a little darker and add some more titanium white to build it up. And that's a little brighter with that mix, so that would be nice for some highlights in the bowl. So we'll use that for another set of color swatches. We'll do some of the yellow, the light blue violet. See what that does. That's kind of nice. So I'll try it with this yellow. And I'm really not sure this is going to work with this yellow. Add a little more here and there. A little more light blue violet. And I'm just really not sure about this one, so I'm going to put a question mark on it. Fresh water. Always rinse your brushes in between colors. It's really helpful. We'll go back to the Turner's yellow and then add some cadmium yellow medium hue. That looks pretty good, and that might work for that area there. I'm going to add some unbleached titanium white and see how that does. It smooths it out a bit. That's a nice color. That might work well with that yellow. And it kind of tones down that yellow at the same time, so I might need to brighten that up if I pair them together. We'll add some more white. And see how that brightens it up a bit. So that is nice. I like the brighter look for the highlights. Then we'll start again with light blue violet, add some cerulean blue, just a bit, build it up, little at a time, and see how that looks. And that's a really pretty blue next to those. It's really similar to what I've already been using, but we'll see if we can find some kind of variation. And with titanium white, that helps us see. Now those colors together look really nice. Go back to experimenting with similar colors, and I like that blue and that blue. So those might be the winners for adding to the painting. From the cerulean blue for the shadows, we've got some nice combinations with the orange hue and the yellow hue. So we'll see how it goes. But now I feel I have a better direction. Thank you so much for watching my blank canvas and coffee video, and I hope to see you next time when we view another blank canvas together and maybe have some time to enjoy some coffee. If you enjoyed today's art session, please don't forget to like and subscribe at the bottom of this video, and please click on the bell to receive a notification for my next art session. See you next time.